Exciting news! We're starting a new book today. The Year of the Boar and Jackie Robinson. That is a crazy title. If you want to, you need to go ahead and have your books handy. So hopefully you already have that. If not, go ahead and pause the video and go grab it because we want to look at it, okay? Well, there's a picture of a little girl. So that is probably going to give you a hint about it. And does anybody know what this is? That will kind of give you an idea of the time, the era that this book was written for, in the late 1940s approximately. But that's a radio. That's what they had to listen to. And so that's what she's sitting there listening to. And so with Jackie Robinson, he's a famous baseball player. If you're not real good about baseball like me, then this is new information for you. But she's listening to a play-by-play on the radio about the Jackie Robinson and when he's playing. So we'll get into that in the book. But our author is Betty Bayo Lord. I think I'm saying it correctly. And then you do have pictures in here. I know that makes some of you quite happy. There's a picture. And M. Samant, and you'll see his name. It's kind of scribbled in the bottom here. He is the illustrator. The illustrator is someone who draws the pictures. So I'm going to read the back. You read along with me, all right? And it gives us a summary of and kind of what to be looking forward to, and gives you an idea before you actually open a book. Is this going to be something I think I'll enjoy or not? Shirley Temple Wong is thrilled to be moving from her home in China to America, but it isn't easy. She doesn't speak English. The kids at school ignore her, and she feels very far from home. But then summer comes, bringing the miracle of baseball. Suddenly, Shirley is playing stickball and following superstar Jackie Robinson as he leads the Brooklyn Dodgers to victory after victory. Jackie Robinson proves that in America, the grandson of a slave can make a difference. And for Shirley as well, on the ball field and off, America becomes the land of opportunity. And so that kind of gives you an idea. It's about a little girl that's moving here from China. She doesn't speak the language or anything. So I want you to think about some things as we begin. Today you're going to read chapter 1 with a parent or with Audible. You're just going to read pages 1 through 9. And I have that in LMS, so you should see that. We're just going to kind of talk a little bit what you're going to be reading about today. Today I want you watching the video first and then reading. After today, you're going to read first and then watch the video. And because I'll be discussing what you just read. So have you ever moved somewhere new? Or have you always lived here in Brenham? As you know, Miss Harrison moved here last year, and I left all my friends. Both my kids were in college, started a new job. We moved to a house kind of in the country. So I haven't had an opportunity to replenish the friendships, shall we say, that I left. And that can be hard. So I want you to think about how it would be for you if you moved somewhere and you didn't know anybody but mom and dad and your brothers and sisters, and you had to make all new friends, and just how lonely that could feel. And then for this little girl, she actually didn't know the language. She only spoke Chinese, and so she had to come and learn English and do it while she was also going to school. How difficult would that be? What if you came to Miss Harrison's class and you didn't speak English, but you were still expected to do all the work that the other children were doing? That would be extremely difficult. There's also a word that I want you to be familiar with, and that is what an immigrant is. And that's just someone that comes from another country. And hopefully they have gone through all the right channels to be here in this country. And that there's just an immigrant is someone, and a long time ago, there was a lot of people that came from other countries, and the United States was kind of a melting pot. That means that a lot of people from other cultures came in together and kind of melted together and made this country what it is. We're a combination of a lot of different cultures. You go to New York, it is that's a cultural shock, because there's people from all walks of life and from all different countries, and it's just different. Even here in Texas, different places do things differently. Even having lived in Longview in Northeast Texas, it's different here than it was there. So just things you have to get used to living somewhere new and to different people and their customs. So I want you to read pages 1 through 9 with a parent, taking turns reading if you want to do that. But I want someone listening with you as you're going through it, because this is a read aloud. This isn't something that I'm just giving you to read on your own without supervision, because I would be reading it with you in the classroom. And as you're reading it, I want you to think about the differences, because it starts off talking about her home in China. And there's a lot of different words that we're not familiar with and different customs. And I really want you to think about the differences from where she came and how different it is from you. Something we're going to be doing new, because it's too hard to give you vocabulary lists, because not everybody can print paper at their house with a copier, and for me to get that information to you. So we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're still going to get it done. And this is really a habit that I want you to get into, is as you're reading and you come across a word you don't know, look it up. Either preferably a dictionary, because we still need those dictionary skills. If you don't have a dictionary at home, I understand. We're just trying to make do with what we have right now. Google it, find what the definition is. But I want you to choose 2 words as you come across them. You may want to have a pen and pencil handy so that you can write that word down. Sometimes it's even good to just stop right then and look it up so that you can apply it to how it's being used in when what you're reading. So you're going to choose 2 words, you're going to find the definitions, and then in the LMS computer program, there's a discussion tab that I've put in there for today, and you're going to go in and click on that, and you're going to put your type. I want y'all typing. I want you typing in your 2 words that you chose, and there's a bunch of them I'm sure that you can choose from. It would have been a very rich vocabulary book for this reading. And then write the definitions also, okay? So I'll probably be taking a grade on those today and tomorrow to make sure that you've got that figured out, okay? If you have questions, you need to get with Miss Harrison, and you can go up at the top of the screen, and there's a little like bubble, and click on it, and you can type Miss Harrison a message, okay? All right, I hope y'all enjoy this. I think we're gonna really like it.